shit on him. Some people are saying this about him, and he could still just show up and just be like, yo, no, I'm gonna just do this. This is my album and this or whatever. That shit's hard, bro. That shit is very hard. I know it's very hard because when that shit happened to me, I know how to act. And in a lot of cases, I wish at that point I could tell y'all what was going on. But I felt like, even though I know y'all love me and y'all be supportive, just like I'm pretty sure Youngboy think the same in terms of his situations. Not everything letting your fans or your audience know what's going on makes it better. Sometimes it can make it worse because like you're dealing with people who they might feel like you trying to bully them or some shit like that because you're trying to let your audience know who's gonna say certain shit to them. So it happens like that. So that's one of the things that talking to Youngboy, I've realized, man, he be going through a lot of shit that not saying other artists don't go through, but shit, like he definitely don't speak on it to his fans. He just kind of like just chill and take his time with it. And I think he put out more than enough music to deal with that. And then when he's ready, he puts out music for y'all. So I don't think you could be mad at him at all. So it's to Youngboy for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Why 6ix9ine ain't drop? 6ix9ine is dropping something in the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Next 2 weeks. Okay. Actually, might be putting it out this week, but if not this week, next week, alright? Nav and Rowdy, I'm gonna be honest with you. No disrespect to either or. I feel like Rowdy's like the allure about him and everything ain't really materialized yet, but it's because of Bobby Shmurda. I think a lot of people believe the movement's still locked up with Bobby Shmurda, and even though Rowdy's free, until Bobby's free, they're not gonna really give it the proper merit that they should, because they're looking at like, yo, they identify that movement so much with Bobby that Rowdy being free doesn't make them feel the way that they want to feel if Bobby was free. And I think when Bobby's free, I personally think at this point, like, Rowdy shouldn't even put out music. Like, he should have worked on music and just waited for Bobby, because to some people they might be like, yo, Rowdy's wave died down, when really, like, I think his wave is really lit when Bobby's out, because they're a movement. They're GS9. They're one group. They're one type of movement. They're one message. And I think people weren't that interested when it was just only Rowdy without Bobby. But as soon as Bobby comes on, people want to hear both of them, I think. So I don't think he misses his opportunity. But like Rowdy and Nav, I don't think people won't care that much until they hear Rowdy and Bobby, honestly. Salute to top five, salute to top five, salute to top five. Nah, salute to top five. I don't know too much about it, but I'm wishing him, I'm wishing him luck, and I'm trying to give him my good graces. And again, I understand, like, I talked to top five many times outside of just internet shit, just being on stream, and he always told me, "Say, act, bro, truth be told," because I be trying to tell myself, bro, just stop dissing your ops, bro, stop doing this, stop doing that, bro. You don't gotta do it like this, you don't gotta do it like that. And I ain't gonna lie to you, he said, "Yo, act." He said, "Bro, I'm gonna be very honest." And this is why I was conflicted. I'm gonna keep it true. He said, "Act, yo, you are way out." He said, "Act." He said, "As soon as I get lit, I don't want to be beefing none of these guys. But this is the way that it's our way right now. You gotta understand it." So you cover Chicago, you understand when this is the way niggas have taken out. And I couldn't say nothing to him, because that is true. There's sometimes people take certain type of paths and ways out that maybe, I'm looking at it like I'm successful, I ain't whatever. But some people may have said, yo, act, well, without One Shot Rack, or without this or without that, you wouldn't be here. So it's like, how could I tell him, like, yo, nah, don't do that? But I was, it was a little sad, because like the whole time I'm like, yo, nah, he would tell me, he was like, yo, act, if you really want me to get out of this hood, bro, post my video, bro, please help me. I posted the video. I wasn't posting the video to cause beef. I was trying to post the video to get him out of this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to speak on certain type of business shit with them, because like I've been aware of certain shit, deals that was about to happen, this, that, and third, and could really change people's lives, and this, that, and third. And for me, again, like I I mentioned it to 6ix9ine today. I said, yo, I was telling him, I was like, top 5 got wrapped up. And, he said to me, and I don't know why he think that, because me and his relationship is genuine, but he said, yo, Aki, said, how much was you getting paid to promote in Toronto niggas? So I know you was fucking with him a lot. I said, bro, I ain't get paid nothing. Like, I fuck with them because they're genuine energy. And I had to remind him, I said, remember why I fuck with you? You gotta remember why I fuck with you. Your label ain't give me nothing. I fuck with you because, like, the energy and what I was seeing, and it looked raw. I said, I'm gonna fuck with that shit. And, I'm just hoping, I'm wishing the best for top 5, but also for everybody else who's in the Toronto music scene. Just please be warned and please be aware that while sometimes you might get outside eyes, including myself and others, that are looking at you because of how real your situation is, please don't jeopardize your freedom in any type of way. Don't tell on yourself. Don't, you know what I mean? Let's keep it music. Let's try to all have y'all make it out your situations. I love, Doobie. I love Boondog, Pressa. I love J-Need. I love all these guys. I love Bugs. I love Roadrunner. I love oh my god. What's my guy's name? I like all of y'all. Like there's not no artist I be like, I don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? 3M French. Just all y'all. Like I really, I listen to y'all. I listen to y'all stories. Being on Twitch calls with y'all. And by the way, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like sometimes, like I never felt back recently, but like I think some people were thinking that like I was trying to do like show support to Toronto on some like I'm trying to help myself, when it's like no, bro. I know a lot of people like within the States, they're not appreciative of like even how I help them. And I know, like, honestly, just showing love to the Toronto area, man, they were mad appreciative, and I respect that, because now sometimes in the States, people look at what they could criticize about me more than what they could like respect and understand. Like they don't ever see anything good. Like for example, if I showcase a bunch of stuff going on in Memphis, they're gonna say, "Yo, this nigga just trying to get niggas in Memphis to kill each other." No, but I might help an artist or two make it out. So when I see Toronto show me a lot of love, and I was interested in it, yeah, but of course some people like, oh no, he's. I see some people like, he's only trying to. No, I'm not trying to cause no issues with no one, but I understand why people are interested, and I guess just overall for the people who are entertained or who watch or who's in it, I just want to say for all y'all, I fuck with y'all, I support y'all, and again, I hope y'all look at what's happening with other artists, including Top 5. Y'all make the adjustments, because again, the thing with Chicago that everybody fails to realize, that'll never happen again. People will never talk about murders that lax. Have people who are about certain shit in certain, you know what I mean? Like, I won't say too much, but like in Chicago at that point, it felt like nobody cared. New York has tried it a couple times. There's been massive indictments that came down. And when I think about Toronto at this point, it feels like, again, the government and the officials that are the authorities, they're very aware, and they're just not gonna not do anything like how people did in Chicago. So you're gonna see things like this, and it's like, hey, I don't know the best advice to give y'all, but I think I could make y'all aware of what's going on. Y'all make y'all decisions as y'all see fit. Okay? Again, I still think that, Top 5, I hope he's innocent, and I hope he'll be released soon. I think he's a good guy. I think he's very vibrant and good for the Toronto population. I don't care who he's beefing with, but I think like he gives a personality to the Toronto scene that people unfortunately sometimes want to see to buy in. You know what I mean? They want to see that personality which matches the music. I'll stop with that for now. Somebody said say the act curse, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That don't bother me at all when people say the act curse, bro. Because like yo, for everybody who, I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth, bro. Like you know, there's certain shit I just don't need. I don't need to really be communicating with certain people who's in certain lifestyle and shit like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I still pride myself on being very true to the authentic shit. And if it's the realest or the rawest or the most, unpolished dude from whatever environment, you ain't gonna never hear me just sitting up on a soapbox like, oh yeah, this guy's nah, whatever. Bro, I'm gonna get in tune, and if it's music real, I'm gonna always be there. And that's how I was when it came to the war in Chirac, and I don't know no other way to be. And if people could look past the fact that no matter who I'm talking to, whether it's with 6ix9ine early on in his career when he had a bunch of blood niggas around him, or when I was talking to Vaughn, and he's been living this all his life. If y'all can't understand that, like, man, a lot of times I'm trying to tell people like, yo, I know you've lived this lifestyle a long time, but like there's other ways, and I'm trying to talk them into doing other things. I'm not trying to tell them to sell their lives on the river. If y'all could ignore that and y'all just want to say, yo, it's Akademiks curse, it's all right. I ain't gonna be here kicking and screaming. But for the real people who know, when y'all hear me talk to Vaughn and y'all hear me talk to anybody who may later pass away or get incarcerated, I'm telling them, bro, this probably ain't, like, this ain't the thing to do. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. And again, that advice is not for the fans to look at later and be like, oh no, Act told him. It's for that person. Hopefully they respect me enough to be like, yo, you know what? Like, and I have had artists be like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna say they're gonna listen to me fully, but they're gonna be like, yo, just because I'm about to have a conversation with Act later in this particular time period, or I'm about to link with him, I'm about to listen to what he said here, and I'm gonna move accordingly. I can't control people, and as long as they do that, I can respect it. So, I don't try to make this like some sad thing. Will we ever get an Uzi interview? I think so. 100% think so. Let me put this down. 100% think we'll get an Uzi interview. Me and Uzi, we've talked a lot on in like private, and I think for him it's just him kind of figure out like, yo, Act, all right, what are you trying to get into, right? Like, are we just only talking music? I think if it's only music, he'll be good. I think when it comes to other stuff outside music, I think questions get a little difficult for Uzi in terms of, yo, listen, you a devil worshiper, you a this, you a that. I think that's where he probably like, yo, nah, I ain't trying to, because sometimes social media pushes along some of these narratives, and he ain't trying to really respond to it or whatever. But just music and stuff, just watching him talk to Joe, I think we could. And by the way, me and him, we've talked. Me and him, we've talked. We've talked about certain stuff that he acknowledged, like, yo, Act. He said, Act, I could. He said, I know you're getting some bitches now, but he said, I don't want to talk about this with you because, I don't want to see this nowhere else. And even I'm like, bro, we ain't gonna, not gonna be nowhere else. It's one of those things where he's like, all right, like, a head nod, like, yo, we'll see, like, it's kind of gaining trust. So again, I want a full no holds bar conversation with him, just like I had with Youngboy. I gotta get Youngboy to release that shit, man. That shit's so great. But yeah, I do see that happening at some point. Me and Uzi, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Like, it would be. I would be shocked if me and Uzi never had a conversation on camera for everybody to see. Yeah, nah, it's gonna happen. Somebody says whole lot of red. Yeah, man, I'm waiting on that whole lot of red shit, man. But like,